part 2. I'm back on the corruption of Congress and the Senate, the bailout, and you know, I watched something on C-SPAN late last night or early this morning, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 o'clock. I don't know. I was up, man, and I just could not go to sleep. I mean, it ain't because that I hadn't confessed my sins, because I had done that, and I asked the Lord to forgive me of it, and I'll move on from that. And but it was just something was eating at me, man. It just eating at me, and I turned the TV on, and the old one-eyed devil box, and there at C-SPAN, turned it to C-SPAN, and Ed Randell and a few other Vermont senator and some, I think, North Carolina dude or Congress, whatever, was sitting there running their mouth about the, you know, wanting to come to the matter of fact, today, right now, or they're meeting with Obama in Philadelphia. You know, all the governors and things of this nature, and they're wanting. They got their tin cup with them, and they just jingling that son of a gun like, you know, gling, 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 gling. We need money printed out of thin air. We've blowed all of it. They didn't say they blowed all of it, but you and I know they've blowed the money. And they're saying if they don't get their money, that there's going to be this and that, and you know, if you live in an icy area, they ain't going to be able to scrape the roads, and they ain't going to be able to fix the roads. My God, have mercy. Have you rode down any roads lately? They all in shambles. What did they do with that money they've been appropriated for years? They blowed the flipping money, and they put some of it in their pockets. They're a bunch of crooks and thieves and liars is what they are. But anyway, they were meeting, and they're asking for the handouts and all for the states and all. And here, let me tell you what he said. All of them agreed that they were going to put jobs on the men, just put people to work automatically, just like that, buddy. You know, they were going to speed up the permit process, environmental stuff and all that. But see, here's what they're going to do is work on infrastructure, see? So in other words, the state employees and things of this nature, they're going to keep getting paid, and all them subcontractors and private contractors been getting all these things all these years, they're going to get the money. It's not going to go to people like me and you. It's not going to go to you if you're looking for a job. You're not going to get hired. You can forget that. They ain't doing nothing but fleecing America over and over again. So now they're going out of thin air, print a bunch more money, send it down to the states, local municipalities, for them to blow it all to hell and back again, which is stupid and ridiculous in my book. I mean, my God, people, when are we going to wake up and realize that they don't know how to manage nothing? You understand me? They can't manage a pocketbook. They don't have a clue. You and I have had to tighten up our pocketbook because we got sense enough to see what's going on. But they didn't want to tighten theirs. Keep sending that money. Send it down. Let's build a flipping bridge to nowhere. You know, let's do the Ted Kennedy thing. Do the underground tunnel that's cost trillions of dollars and billions of dollars and God knows how much. Let's do all these pork barrel projects that don't amount to nothing that we don't need and blow that daggone money that you got in your tin cup you're going back home with. My God, have mercy on us, man. I'm telling you, this stuff's done got to the point, man, of revolution time. That's exactly what it's got to the point of. Boston Tea Party, all them good things that happened back then, it's time to do it again. You know, take two, baby. Take two on the Tea Party. Take two on the revolution. I mean, we're sick to death of it. I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I'm just trying to enlighten y'all on a few things I've discovered. Some of you already know it, and some of you didn't. Those of you that didn't, I hope that you're getting something decent out of it today. But having said that, back to them. I was going to make a separate video on this. I jotted this down the other night. Some of my notes here. If you go back to C-SPAN, go look up C-SPAN on YouTube. Okay, you remember Fannie and Freddie? You know, how they collapsed, the government bailed them out, and all this, that, and the other not too long ago, you know? Alright, check this out. C-SPAN 2004, Maxine Waters did not want any regulations over Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Look it up. It's on YouTube. Look it up. C-SPAN. Look it up. Barney Frank. There's no problem. We don't need more regulation. Everything's going fine. Fannie and Freddie are strong. All right. Barney Frank. Now, Lewis Baker said that it would collapse and fall. Thumbs up for him. All right. Now watch this. Greg Meeks. Now he literally said this. He said he was pissed off about them wanting to push some Republicans, and I'm not Democrat or Republican, but Democratic Greg Meeks from New York. He said, I'm pissed off about y'all wanting to put regulation. Yeah. Where in the... I gotta lay my religion down just a minute, God forgive me. Where the hell is he at admitting he said that then? Where was he at when Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac had to be bailed out with money? Where was he at then? Huh? He's stupid. I tell you what he is, he's stupid. And a lot more of them are. Why didn't he come out and admit I was wrong? Okay? No, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He ought to be thrown out of office with the rest of them. Let me move on. Ed Royce wanted regulation over Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Watch this. Lacey Clay, Democrat of Missouri, said it was a lynching. Back then in 2004, said they were trying to lynch Mr. Raines, that left there with almost $100 million salary and screwed the whole company up. And Congress and all them Senate's guilty of it too, but they said we was trying to lynch Mr. Raines because we wanted regulation and oversight. Hell, he didn't get lynched. He left there with that $100 million. He's going to be part of Obama stuff. He already has been. My God, he didn't get lynched, did he? No, he got his money. Sure did. It just pisses me off. And God help me and forgive me, but I'm just all out of whack. There ain't no man that don't sin, okay? There's no man that don't sin, so don't send me one of them holy roller videos saying, I thought you was a Christian. I am a Christian, but I'm not Jesus Christ and I ain't perfect. I'm just ticked off about it and you ought to be. Listen. Listen to this. Meeks kept, alright, listen to this. Representative Lacey, Democrat of Missouri, said it was a lynching of Raines. Meeks kept spouting out his ignorances. Arthur Davis, Democrat, listen. He's stupid too, ain't got enough sense to do nothing. Barney Frank, he went on with Maxine Waters. All them just on and on and on and on and on. Look it up. Look it up and see about the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac meetings and the regulation, the C-SPAN videos, and check it out for yourself. Watch this. Lacey Clay said nothing's wrong with the economy. Nothing's going to happen. They said nothing's going to happen. Guess what? It happened. You need to be fired. You need to be drug out of there and lynched is what you need to be done. I'm just telling it like it is. I know some of you, look, I ain't never been politically correct in the pulpit when I preach. I ain't never been politically correct when I talk to somebody on the street. I'm not going to be passive. If you don't want to hear the truth from me, then don't watch it. I'm not being ugly. I'm just saying, we got to tell the truth. You know, like I told you a while back, you got a black and you got a white. There ain't no gray areas, man, when it comes to this stuff, okay? Now, listen to this. I tell you what we're facing, and I've said it on videos, and I'm telling you again. We got an economic doomsday approaching us, buddy. And it's coming. And it's a snowball down the hill, and one of the people I subscribe to, they had a video link on that about the snowball effect. And the snowball's already left the top of the hill and rolling down, buddy, and it only gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We got a lot more stuff to face, and I'm telling you right now, I'm about to run out of time in a couple of minutes, but I'll come back and make another one. But America's broke. They've been broke. You understand me? And I'll tell you, if we squandered our money like them, we'd be homeless on the cotton-picking streets where we would be. But they're sitting up there drinking the champagne, you know, eating their caviar and everything, Senate, Congress, and all that, and all their lobbyists and all, and they could care less about me and you. I'm telling you right now, they don't care about us. I don't care what they say on TV when they get in front of the microphone. We're real concerned. We want to help the America. I got to go back to my constituents. Every one of them says, I got to go back to my constituents. Talking about the bailout for the flipping automakers. I got to go back to my constituents and face them. You're a liar is what you are. You ain't going back to face nothing. Because by God, if the American people was awake and the stuff you're passing now, and you went back and faced us, your butt would be hauled off by a citizen's court, and you'd be tried by a jury of your peers, which is American citizens, and your butt would be in the electric chair. So anyway, part 3 comes.